Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about why work-life balance is a total myth. Keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about why work-life balance is a total myth. And what do I mean by that? I mean that it's impossible to keep work-life balance afloat. If you've ever been to a carnival or a festival, you've seen people spinning plates or spinning basketballs on those little sticks. And essentially they're doing it for fun and you can watch it, but it goes by really quickly. And as you know, if you're like me, you're sitting there wondering if something's gonna bump that person and all of those plates are gonna go flying. Well, the truth of the matter is that person spinning plates is just like someone trying to have work-life balance. It's not possible. And as soon as something comes along and bumps that person, those plates are going to go flying. Now, if you're an individual that likes a super strict routine, you do the same thing every single day, and you're not seeking new projects or something different, maybe you don't get bored easily, this video is probably not for you. This video is for people that have a lot of things demanding their attention. They like to do a lot of different projects. Maybe they have different hobbies, things they want to really investigate in their life, or just feel a little overwhelmed. This video is going to be for you. So what do you do instead of work-life balance? Everybody wants to have work-life balance and we all seem to think that that's what we're supposed to be doing. So what do you do instead? I personally like seasons of life. Seasons are really interesting and you can see seasons all throughout nature. Plants follow seasons and they grow and change depending on the weather patterns, and the weather itself has a season. So if everything in nature has a season, why don't people have a season? It's really interesting to me that you would go to school, and when you're in school you always have a season. You know, you have your summers off. Up until even after you end graduate school, there are different milestones and different seasons in school. And there are different milestones and seasons in farming and agricultural industry that happened before our technology revolution. We've always had seasons that kind of went alongside our life. Well, now, not so much. And so we have to really understand that the lack of season may be why we're feeling frustrated. Because to continue and do the same thing over and over without ever having to feel a sense of season or change can really affect you over time if you're trying to do everything at once and you're only adding things in and never ending the season. So how do we essentially add seasons into our lives? So I think we can do it with macro seasons and micro seasons, and I'll explain which season is which. So with macro seasons, these are essentially going to be activities that are quarterly or annually. These could be things like a new career, having a baby, growing a garden, starting a new fitness journey. Perhaps you're doing a new certification for your work or for your personal career development. You may actually start a new big project in your work or in your personal life. You may want to focus on relationships for 3 months or 6 months, and you may want to even write a book. Authors do macro seasons quite a bit, where they will spend a specific amount of time focusing on writing a book, usually because they have a deadline. Some authors will wait till the end and they'll cram their writing into a shorter period of time, but often authors will take a decent season to write their book. When you go back to thinking about relationships from a macro season level, you may choose to spend 3 or 6 months really focusing specifically on relationships, sending gifts that you may have not sent when you didn't really focus on birthdays or other holidays during a different season. You may send text messages, you may visit people and schedule events. So that could be what you would do in that macro season of building relationships. Lots of macro seasons involve education, certification. Maybe you join a new organization or nonprofit and really focus on getting that off the ground for a season. those can all be macro seasons. But you can't do all at once and you can't keep them going forever. But those are good examples of macro seasons where you really focus on that thing. And when you enter a macro season, you really need to set expectations for everyone around you that you're going to be focusing on that thing for a period of time. And also tell them, look, this isn't going to go on forever, but this period of time, I really need to focus on this thing. This is my season for this. Your next season or type of season can be a micro season. So this is just shorter. This is daily, weekly, or monthly. Maybe even you batch some tasks into a specific set of hours in a specific day, like meal prep. You know, meal prep could even be a little micro season for you. But essentially, this is a place where you can do things like organize a certain part of your home. Maybe you spend your entire Saturday completely unplugged and with family and friends. In fact, you even turn your phone off and you set the expectations around you that Saturdays are your day for only family and friends. That can be a macro season for you. You can also use macro seasons to detox from certain, health things. Perhaps you do like a juice cleanse or something during that time. That could be a macro season, or really focusing on your health in a specific way where you really focus a couple weeks or a month to remember to take certain vitamins and minerals every day so that you can get into a better habit. You could have a macro season of meditation, a macro season of creating new systems for yourself, or you could even batch create all of your YouTube videos in a few specific days for the entire next 6 months. That could be a micro season. A macro season and a micro season could be any type of thing. But essentially what it is to understand that you're focused on that thing for that period of time. It doesn't mean that you ignore everything. You still have to pay your bills, you still have to go to work, you still have to be with your family and be centered in your life, but you put a little bit more effort on that specific thing for that specific time. I hope that learning a little bit about macro seasons and micro seasons will help you in your journey in your life. I encourage you to pick some macro seasons and some micro seasons for yourself and really focus on those things to nurture your well-being, your family, your friends, and your life. I also hope that you will click the link and like and subscribe to have more videos about leadership, lifestyle, business, productivity. I'm here to share it all and I want to share it with you. Thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day.